Hey educators, Mai here. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a CASAS aligned assignment. Let's begin. I'm going to start with level B as for this demonstration, but you're welcome to do this and follow along with me with any level of your choice. So the first thing I want to show you is CASAS Steps Level B Test Practice. So every single one of these levels has a test practice assignment that you can assign to your students. So first, let's click into it right above. And then you'll be taken to a page where you can preview what that test practice might look like. Please note that every time you assign this assignment, your students will get a different test practice every single time. So some teachers like to assign one of these every 2 weeks, some of them like to assign it once a week. It's entirely up to you for that kind of cadence. All right, so what do we see on this screen here? So for the level B, here's where you can preview what kind of questions that your students might get in this test practice. Every single question will come with a flyer. In this case, this one here is about a job fair, and then a question for that specific image. And just like what your students will get in the real tests, all of our questions also include vocabulary questions, comprehension questions such as identifying the main idea, retelling key details, inference questions, analyzing the point of view, and so much more. And so these 3 dots here, you can go ahead and click these just to see other previews and examples of what might be included. When you're ready, let's click Assign. And the first thing we're going to do is pick a start date. I'm going to pick today just for this demo. This date here will control when your students will see this assignment in their classroom. For the due date, I recommend to leave it blank. When you leave it blank, it will never expire, which gives your students ample time to complete this assignment. If you do want to set a due date, please go ahead by selecting a date here. All right, and then let's give this assignment a name. You can name it anything you like. Please note that this is what your students will see. So I'm going to call this Test 1, just for now. And if you forget, you can always read the FAQ here to jog your memory. All right, let's click Assign. And just like that, this assignment has went out to your students. And I'm going to click here on this Test 1 here. When you click View into your assignment, you can share this via link, in which case it'll give you a link here. You can click Copy and paste it anywhere you like. You can share it as a QR code. You can download this QR code or take a screenshot of this and pop it anywhere you like. And then once your students complete this assignment, you'll get some data on how they're doing. I'll show you that in just a second. But here, View as Student. If you click into this, it will give you an opportunity to preview what it might be like as your students taking this exam. And so you can see here, you can go ahead and answer some of these just to see what this assignment looks like. All right. And then here, for the data that will get piped back to you, time on task is specifically time that the student has spent focusing on this specific assignment. Their status will flip once they've started or when they're done. And for the data, you can expect to see something like this, where it breaks down by the skill, vocabulary, retelling key details, identifying the main idea, and you'll get a label indicating if they're struggling, doing well, or they're doing okay in that skill. And then here you can review all of their questions, their answer, and what the right answer is. And then from here, you can work with them in person or go over anything where you've noticed that your students are all getting wrong as a whole. So this is the CASAS test practice assignment. Give it a try, and if you have any feedback, please let us know. Thank you. See you.